Zhao up at the top of your screen, playing the Omniscience list.
Yeah.
Curtis Lamb down at the bottom.
It's going to be an interesting matchup. I got to give the advantage to the Omniscience deck, I would think. But this isn't exactly a matchup that we see a lot of. So, you know, I could really see it going either way. And just impressive work here from both players to be at an undefeated record no matter what.
Sometimes the Sultai Reanimator deck is playing a copy of Terror of the Peaks, but that's found its way into the other list. So that's something that, you know, Curtis has to be a little careful of. Make sure that that's not in the graveyard before you send it off.
Yeah, it looks like these Sultai Reanimator decks are definitely trying to just be, hey, a deck where I'm going to bring back a bunch of stuff most of the time against a lot of aggro decks. That's going to be too much to come back from anyways. But there are certain matchups where not winning the turn you do the thing can be a big problem. So,
Dispelling Exile, taking care of a JED, Formidable Speaker, hits the graveyard, so Curtis Lamb unable to fetch up his combo. Does he have the Bringer in hand? Let's see if we can spy it.
Yeah, the Formidable Speaker is a very important card for Sultai Reanimator, and it's like a perfect card.
Oh,
if you have that Bringer in your hand, you get to discard it and get Superior Spider-Man. I mean, it kind of does it all in that aspect.
Rolling Dragonstorm now. Nice little piece of card advantage here for Jeff.
And I see Kona in hand. I don't necessarily see the planet or anything to be able to turn it sideways, but
I did see a Vendo in his hand.
Okay,
he has
perfect.
Haven, yeah.
So we could be ready to win the game next turn already.
I would like to see that.
Yeah,
please.
that'd be impressive.
Turn passes back to Curtis now. So Evendo Waking Haven. Such pretty lands too.
Yeah.
Oh man, the lands in that set were just chef's kiss.
They were gorgeous, that's for sure. Especially the full art lands and stuff. Full art lands and space just seem to go together.
So good.
So one thing I do want to point out is I think both of these decks right now, one thing that they have in common is they seem like they go way over the top of spot removal from the Isn't Lessons deck. You know, Sultai Reanimator, we saw Ken make the top 8 of it, didn't end up beating Lessons in the end, but, you know, all the Lessons players were very much saying, hey, I don't want to play against the Reanimator deck. And, you know, this Simic Omniscience deck, I just picture my opponent having Firebending Lessons and, you know, all these kind of small removal spells. And what Simic Omniscience is doing is way over the top of that deck as well. So I would imagine both of these decks have a good Lesson matchup.
Well, I can tell you that Jeff has not faced Lessons just yet. Curtis faced one Lessons player in round 2.
Okay. Well, clearly beat it.
All the others, yep.
Clearly beat it. But, yeah, interesting. I could, of course, be wrong on that as well.
I mean, doubtless they will play Lessons players tomorrow.
Yeah, more than likely. More than likely. But once again, like, you look at the metagame and you see that Lessons is the most played deck, but it's the most played deck at like 16%. If you do the math based on your 9 rounds, you're going to play it like 1 or 2 times. And that just all points to Standard just being a great format right now.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
So there's Cavern. You could play an uncounterable Kona, tap it, and then you just think, okay, what kind of interaction could Curtis possibly have? And there are plenty. You know, you just have the ability to have one of your 3 bitter triumphs, and that is it. But now it's just, do you want to play into what could be a, you know, kind of obvious bitter triumph? We're going to find out.
Kona Rescue Beastie hits the board. Does Curtis have a response? Otherwise, Evendo is going to station up.
Yep. It's like, may I enter my second main phase, pretty please?
Yeah. Pretty much.
And I don't think Curtis has it.
I don't think so.
And
Do
now, even if you don't, even if you just get to like play a Meringue River region, I mean, that's not that good.
Well,
but
it bounces the Dragonstorm, right?
Yeah, definitely does that.
Yeah, but then you really want the Omniscience.
Yes, definitely. May put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Oh, Terror of the Peaks is in hand.
Yeah, there's a red card. It can only be one thing, but very clearly not an Omniscience. Otherwise, you're kind of windmill slamming that.
Yeah, yeah.
And the one thing is, Curtis doesn't have the bringer in the yard, so you don't have to like really be that afraid of your opponent doing the thing.
Yeah.
They haven't put you in essentially check yet. When that's in the graveyard, at any point, you could expect all your creatures to go away. So.
Yeah. All right, so just Meringue, River Regent hitting the board there. Didn't bounce anything.
No, just 10 power. Solid play, but yeah, no omniscience to really get it going. It is interesting because you could just play Terror of the Peaks as well.
Nah.
Yeah, whatever.
Terra's the exclamation mark at the end of the sentence.
Yeah.
We're not there yet, though.
I think no matter what, whether you play Terror or Meringue River Region, it's not lethal next turn. So taking a peek at the hand.
2 Dragon Storms. We've got Terra, another Meringue River Regent. And then the Lost in the Maze, you mentioned there's some cool little interactions with that.
And it is just discarding the card, so getting it into the graveyard, no exile. And that's the thing is, if you make your opponent discard Terror of the Peaks, it might not work out too well for you if you do the bringer of the last gift type thing. Might be the last gift you get.
Yeah. Especially with the, the power of the creatures that Jeff has in the deck. You definitely don't want Terror of the Peaks to be in the equation.
Yeah. So now it looks like Kona could very well be getting another interaction, which means Curtis would take a total of 10. And yeah, tough to see what you want to take here. Looks like we're taking the maze.
Yep. And that hand is pretty rough as well. We got Arden in hand, I saw.
Yeah, looks like we're probably going for Awaken the Honored Dead. That would be pretty face up here. And now, Curtis just has to deal with the 1 Meringue River Regent. And that looks pretty reasonable to me.
Just the 1.
The one thing that Jeff can do that's pretty nice is going Rolling Dragonstorm and just putting that Terror of the Peak into the graveyard. Then if you do start bringing things back, be like, well, you're going to take 12. So that is the one way to kind of fight back against this Reanimator deck. Is just put some good creatures in your yard.
As soon as I saw that Terror of the Peaks, I was like, oh, that could be a problem.
That really could. Terror of the Peaks is never not a problem.
No,
let's get real.
It's such a good card.
Very powerful.
But if you're playing Dragons in Commander, you don't have to put it in every single deck, okay? You don't have to go and tutor it up every time either, please. Second copy of Vivendo is getting binned.
Interesting to not put the Terror into the yard. Because it's pretty tough to cast.
Terror?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's
from
impossible.
Jeff's side. Yeah, it's not fully impossible, but it is tough. Do have caverns.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's not a card he came here to cast. He wants to be playing that for free.
The one thing that's kind of nice with the interaction with Formidable Speaker is even 1 red source is 2 red sources.
True.
As you can just untap it.
Yeah. Good point.
Or, of course, the easier way, Kona and putting it into play, but still.
We would like to do that, but Jeff could be thinking about that in a future turn. But for now, what's he got?
So now we're stocking up, and if Curtis does go, like, Awaken the Honored Dead, mills over a bringer of the last gift, all of a sudden you're going to be kind of kicking yourself that you didn't discard the Terror of the Peak, but looks like we haven't seen it so far.
Faded it this time once again. Bookworm and Formidable Speaker in the yard alongside Requiting Hex.
Requiting Hex, definitely going to be a card we're going to be siding out here.
But why?
It has 0 targets.
0?
0. 0 targets.
Goodness me.
Not great.
Here comes Deceit once again. Evoking it out. Take a look at the hand and discard something.
No omniscience to be found. Yeah, another Lost in the Maze if you're interested in taking that one.
That's where omniscience is. It's Lost in the Maze.
It is totally lost.
No, that's a different card.
Ah, okay. So now the Meringue River Regent likely to connect for 6 again, but Curtis can definitely take 1 more hit.
Yep. And then the 3rd chapter of Awaken the Honored Dead brings a creature back, right?
Yeah, you can discard and then bring a creature back.
To hand, okay.
So, I mean, one play that Jeff can do is just play the Meringue River Regent, bounce both permanents. Not the best, not the worst. For sure attacking for 6 points here, and Curtis very clearly doesn't have a removal spell, as you would have cast that proactively just in case Jeff drew a counterspell, or, of course, another Lost in the Maze.
So, combat, Meringue River Regent, get the easy thing out of the way, in for 6. Down Curtis goes to 4. Curtis needs to find an answer for this dragon, or he's dead next turn. Cavern of Souls hits the board now. What are we naming this time? Dragon! Hey!
There we go.
Is it dragon time? What are we tapping at? Oh, the Meringue River Regent. Yeah, okay.
River Regent, see what we want to bounce. Makes sense that you got to kind of bounce that, even though bouncing that does just kill your Meringue River Regent that you just cast.
Sure.
If you can let one of them live, you feel pretty good. But if that Chapter 3 just gets back Formidable Speaker, you're able to, go fetch up Superior Spider-Man. That could be really good.
And Curtis doesn't find an answer for these big dragons, so Jeff, not getting to do the Omniscience thing, but you know what? 2 Meringue River Regents certainly get your opponents dead pretty quick.
Ain't that the truth?
Sideboard time. Well, Jeff has 4 options. What's he going for?
I feel like we haven't seen a sideboard with only 4 cards in so long. Like, it is clean. I very much appreciate it. And that being said, I would think 3 Soul Guide Lanterns is the only thing that really jumps off the page. Looking at a Spell Snare amount of targets, it's not great. There's Oblivious Bookworm. The Evoke creatures, you're not really spell snaring that. No, so you get to Spell Snare, Bitter Triumph. So I'm really only liking Soul Guide Lantern here from Jeff's side.
And then on the other side of things, a bit more decision to be made here. Intimidation Tactics, Kaito Bane of Nightmares, Oko Lorwyn Liege, Soul Guide Lantern, Torpor Orbs, Urgent Necropsy, Wistfulness, and 0 Point Ballad.
The Kaito is very interesting as well, I must say. I would definitely want the Intimidation Tactics.
Yeah.
That looks great. Deals with Kona. Outside of that, Torpor Orb technically does kind of stop your opponent from winning the game with the Omniscience combo. But the one thing that Jeff can do is just play Omniscience and just play a bunch of creatures. And then Torpor Orb, isn't the most impactful. I could still see it coming in because the hexes, you definitely need to take those out. Those are pretty bad. The Harvester of Misery, you don't really want. And then it'll be interesting to see if you want, Wistfulness, even though, sure, you can destroy Omniscience, but after it's already in play for a turn, the damage is probably already done. So
at that point, your opponents just run out of cards to play.
So I would keep in cards like Bitter Triumph, though, because the one way to interact with Kona profitably is just, torch the tower. It is excellent. Or just killing it within combat and not letting it go to second main phase. Usually an easier way to deal with it. But, of course, Lost in the Maze says no to that.
We'll see if we have any other of our feature matches to jump into quickly while our players sideboard here. Also, friends, just a reminder, if you have any cards that you want to sell, if you have a collection you've been hanging on to for who knows how long, you can sell your cards at starcitygames.com. You get great prices, 30% bonus trade credit. So, definitely go and check that out. Check out their hot list. They usually have a list of, we would really like these cards, please.
Yes.
You usually get a little bit of extra for those, too. So, check them out.
I use their service nonstop. Luckily, I live in Roanoke, so I just go in when I'm about to film with them, sell some cards, get some trade-in bonus, go home and order myself some more Magic cards.
I bet you feel so smart.
I do.
Smart play for smart players.
Yeah, there we go.
Jeff Zhao and Curtis Lamb shuffling up here. Take a look at Brian Ferguson up against Sophie Seeley or Soleil. I'm probably butchering that. Apologies. Demir Midrange up against Jeskai Control.
All right. Looks awesome. This is the interaction with Gwen where you can use the dragon to bring back the flip side of Gwen.
Yes, you can. It's so gross.
Yeah, we saw this at the Pro Tour a little bit. It was awesome.
That's the smallest one Shitong I've seen in a while.
Yeah, no
He's
kidding.
So little.
Just a sad 2/2 Vigilance. Not going to look great there, but these players are ready to go, and looks like Intimidation Tactics was brought in. It makes sense. It's phenomenal
absolutely.
here.
Yeah, and exiling the things, you don't have to worry about any graveyard nonsense.
Yeah,
Perfect.
when you bring things back, like that card is really perfect in this deck, I must say.
Perfect. Well, at least we get a good look at the hand here, too. We got Essence Scatter stock up. We got Consult the Star Charts, which I still think is one of the best card advantage cards out there at the moment.
It doesn't suck, that's for sure.
It does not suck. It's so good.
So that is a hand full of reaction. So now Curtis kind of knows exactly what to play around. But, oh, that was one of the cards that wasn't there.
Hey.
That's what Intimidation Tactics is there to get. It's Soul Guide Lantern. So the fact that you just got to shut it down here is gigantic.
Can't interact at the top of the deck.
Oh, and then bricks off the Overlord. Curtis is like, okay.
Well, farts, I bet, is what he's thinking.
That's probably exactly what's going on, yeah. It's always brutal when that misses, because you do have just so many creatures in the Sultai Reanimator side.
2 lands, another piece of hand disruption, and a removal spell. Boo.
Yeah, and now with the Soul Guide Lantern, it got to eat 1 card, which wasn't that impactful, but now the fact that just any time your opponent plays Superior Spider-Man, you have the ability to interact, and we saw a plethora of counterspells here that this formidable speaker, if Jeff doesn't want it to be around, it won't be.
Nope. Essence Scatter was in hand there. Like, I don't see why you wouldn't want to counter this.
Yeah, the Dispelling Exhale was there too, I believe, plus Consult the Star Charts, so I'm for sure countering that. It's just which one do I want to counter it with. And it is a little bit of mind games. When your opponent has seen the hand, they know that you can counter this.
Yeah.
So you got to figure out which one you want to deal with. So looks like the Essence Scatters came in as well. Oh, that makes a ton of sense. Yeah, that gets to counter Superior Spider-Man. Now, there are caverns, so it's not perfect, but that is a strong card as well.
Yeah, well, they have to draw the cavern and not mill it over.
Yep, exactly.
Sorry, Overlord, you did your best. I'm sure you can do better next time.
Yeah, there you go.
Breeding Pool, owie. 6 points of damage. Curtis done all to himself.
Life total does not matter at all from Curtis's side. You are going to lose by a lot, or, you know, the chip shot damage type of game that we actually did see in Game 1 does not come up often in this matchup. Can this Overlord brick again? No, it cannot.
Looks like Jeff deciding if it resolves. It sure does. Okay, Spider-Man in the bin as long as Deceit.
As well as the formidable speaker, so plenty of options now.
Yes, yeah. Overlord of the Bellmerk having the cool clause that says it can be from any card in any card in your graveyard. Doesn't just have to be what it milled over.
That card really got put over the edge by that small change. You know, like the fact that you don't have to hit in those top 4. You don't have to design your deck in such a way where you have to be so creature dense. So that is a big game for sure.
No.
The Bookworm is here, so there's still a counterspell available from Jeff. We know that Dispelling Exhale is still there, and you know, you gotta have a plan for this Bookworm.
Yeah, otherwise this thing is a good little engine.
It is pretty amazing there, and both of these Overlords, they're coming down eventually here. Jeff's has done a great job of controlling the game so far, but has to do something proactive. So I wouldn't be shocked if we see exactly this, a stock up to try to find maybe the planet, find Kona. There's Kona at least.
And a Meringue River Regent.
As well as a cavern.
Yeah.
So depending what's in hand from Jeff, pretty tempted to take Kona and cavern here. But it's all contextual to the hand.
Yeah. Looks like he agrees with you on the cavern call there.
No Kona. Took Meringue River Regent as well as cavern, it looks like. And makes sense. I just saw a green card in Jeff's hand, and yeah, there's not many of those. It was Kona.
Spoilers.
Yeah, there's formidable speakers in the list too, but
yeah.
Kona definitely in hand.
Curtis gets the turn back now. That Soul Guide Lantern just sitting ready and waiting to exile that graveyard. Watery Grave, 2 more points of damage.
Yeah, that is the nice thing about having Soul Guide Lantern against this deck is just you can tap out and still, reliably be able to interact with your opponent, especially when you don't have a creature in your graveyard. 4 mana, 4/4.
Yep.
Your go. Okay, this is the turn. We know Kona's there, but no way to tap it. And not sure if Curtis has any piece of interaction for 1 mana. I don't actually see any. So
Not
if
blue or green, no.
Jeff can do the thing, it's online. But the thing is, you need a planet land, you need Kona, and you need Omniscience. It's a lot. And we see Kona, no tap land, and no Omniscience, just a bunch of charts, and Meringue River Regent plus land 5. So, yeah, looks like a solid... I'm going to draw some cards to start.
It's always a good place to start. You can consult the start charts.
Not playing a land first, an interesting choice. Looking to maybe hit a tap land of some variety.
Maybe a planet, per se.
Yeah, planets will do.
One. Uthros, I think it's called.
So, planet online for next turn.
Titanic God Core.
Still have to see if we can find Omniscience as well, and if Curtis doesn't have the interaction for it already.
Four getting in for some damage now. I'm going to try and even up the life totals here. Jeff Jow down to 15, 14. There we go. And Curtis, what is the follow-up here? No graveyard to speak of, just the 4/4 Spider-Man at the moment. We do have one of the Overlords coming off of impending soon. Hey, okay. Wistfulness.
Okay.
Neat.
Wistfulness, not as impressive when there's no target to exile, but still a powerful creature. And now all of a sudden, Curtis's battlefield is gigantic, but the planet is there, Kona's there. If we can find Omniscience, very well could be the last game of these two's days. Let's see.
Can we find it?
So there's also consult the star charts here. So what what Jeff can do is play Kona, can play a consult the star charts to just look at the top 6, say, is Omniscience there? And then kind of go off. Because there is a Meringue River Regent. There might be nothing else. And if that's the case, you don't necessarily have the infinite aspect all locked up.
Yeah, definitely want that. You need to be able to get the Meringue River regions down, as well as having the Roiling Dragonstorm just to be able to go off. But Dragon is called here on Consult the Star, on Cavern of Souls.
This would be an interesting
in hand.
This would be an interesting choice, because Jeff can just play consistent and kind of safe here and just put a Meringue River region into play. Or you can shoot for the moon here, or shoot for the stars with a Consult the Star charts to find Omniscience, and I love it.
Let's go. Let's see. Can he find it?
Omniscience. Nope.
3 Evendos? What?
That's an Essence Scatter, unless it's that back card, which I don't think it is. So that was a swing and a miss. But the one nice thing for Jeff is you still get to put the River region into play, bounce Wistfulness as well as Overlord, and kind of go from there.
Yeah, just get these creatures under control a little bit here for Jeff.
You can see Curtis laughed. They're both laughing a bit, be like, well, you clearly don't have Omniscience. Because it would be in play. That's what the deck wants to be doing 100% of the time.
Yeah, it'd be nice if that was the case, if the deck just did the thing it's meant to do.
And that's the thing. It probably has done the thing it needs to do a lot if you're 8-0 so far.
Oh, for sure.
But it's always funny when you get on camera and you're like, now my deck doesn't cooperate.
They still maintain Omniscience, Lost in the Maze. We'll find it, though. Don't worry.
And now it is interesting. How much do you want to bounce? Because if you do bounce Overlord, and Overlord does find a creature that kills Kona, that feels a little bad, but I think you do got to stop the pressure a little bit. And now definitely up to Curtis to be able to push back, kill the River region, and of course kill the Kona. The Kona is a big problem as well.
Ow. That's 10. Half of his life has been his own lands. Here comes the seat now. Going to bounce the River region back to hand?
I was just saying the same thing. That's fine, but it's also sad.
Yeah.
And I do believe they happen in order, right?
Yes.
So it's first you bounce, and so no matter what, they're all in order like that.
Yep.
So bouncing and then getting to take the card you bounce.
Yes.
Pretty nice.
Yep.
Deceit would be a lot worse if those were flipped around.
Yes, it would be. It would probably be unplayable. Turn passes back here now. It's Jeff. Can he find Omniscience? What's up?
Is that a creepy crab or? Is that
It's a crab fish. It's one of those angler fish because you can see the little like bob thingy.
Either way, it'd be terrifying coming right at you. You know.
Yeah, they're all pretty terrifying.
All right, Omniscience checked, still not there, but we did find stock up, and I think consult the star charts. So, I mean, Jeff gets to look at like the top 14 cards. Like, if you can't find it at this point, but here's the thing is, well, if you find it, what do you have for a follow-up?
Yeah.
So it looks like stock up. If you can find Omniscience plus River Region, you probably got this, but
come on.
Those aren't Omniscience. Those are not Omniscience. That's River Region.
Again?
Okay, so that's half of the combo. So now if Jeff does have land 7, which he does, land 7, consult the star charts, look at the top 7, and if you brick again, it's just like, okay.
Did he side them out? And did he just forget that he sided them out?
You know, if Jeff sided out the Omniscience, I would be
hilarious.
Very shocked.
It's like taking out Badger Milk Cup.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, man. Will a Rush Verge?
This is funny. Is like, is Jeff going to even try to consult the star charts here, or just hold up a counterspell and play River Region? I actually like this play if Jeff goes for it. Just flash in River Region, bounce your things, and then hold up a counterspell. And, well, you have 10 power now. And remember when I was saying all damage doesn't matter in this matchup?
Yeah.
I take it all back.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, yes, I absolutely said damage matters in this matchup. Look how big these creatures are.
That is basically what I'm saying, but in a different way.
Oh, boy. We will have the Overlord of the Baelmerk to deal with, so if Jeff is able to deal with that.
Yeah, I don't even know if this is the better play because, like, Omniscience might have just still won you the game here. And at this point, like, it's got to be in the top 7, right? You just looked through half your deck already.
You would hope so. You would think so. Let's see. Maybe he's just the unluckiest Omniscience player here.
Yeah.
As he goes to 9-0, I say. All right, Curtis, what you got, bud?
Looked like Curtis was just about to windmill slam that card and just recast something, and then was like, yeah, I probably can't just tap out and get countered.
Meringue River Regent. Massive threat in the air. Probably the best of the Dragon cycle that we saw.
This is taking a peek at the hand first.
No. Takes these backsies. What are we doing here, friend?
Yeah, tough spot. Either way you slice it, it really seems like Jeff has just been in control this entire match. Even though Jeff's draw has been relatively bad, if you look like how many opportunities Jeff had to put Omniscience into play.
Yeah.
Kona basically never lives this long in any matchup.
It's like instant kill.
Yeah. Most of the time, if Kona's hanging around for 2 turns, this game's usually not close, but...
It's been a bit of a funny one, huh?
Yeah. As it stands...
Oh, okay.
That one's getting countered. Cool. Overlord's coming, and now I think we have 2 consult the star charts. So if we cannot find an Omniscience here, when we're going to look at the top, like, 14 cards, 15 with a draw step, I will be very shocked.
Let's find out. Can we find an Omniscience? Chat. Yeah. That is the question.
If we can't find Omniscience here, Ailey will eat her shoe.
No, I don't want to eat my shoe.
Okay, all right.
Why am I eating? You eat yours. Crikey. Anywho. All right. Start things off here. We're kicking this. We're going to find out if we can find Omniscience. It has to be there, right?
It has to be. No. It needs to be this last card. Oh, my goodness.
Did he not find it again?
I don't think we found it. The thing is, you can go get a stock up as well and look at the top 5 more cards.
This is redonkulous.
Yeah. Jeff is thinking the same. Like, at some point you just have to think, like, what are the actual odds I could miss? Like, it's starting to be so unlikely that we'll need Frank to run the numbers here on this.
Chat's on it, I'm sure. Someone's figuring it out for us.
Yeah, looks like we're picking up a lantern just in case.
Okay, that's
so
fair.
it looks like we can stock up. If we brick again, at least just play a lantern.
Yep.
Now the land is, I guess, fully stocked up here. Doesn't really have any text when it gets to 12, though. Add 1 for each artifact you control, not relevant.
It's here to tap target Kona.
Yeah. All right, and we didn't go for any more trying to find omniscience. Just saying this is probably good enough. Have another counterspell available. Cast a lantern so no graveyard shenanigans are going to happen. Jeff playing very conservative, even though, like,
which is
what
fair.
are the odds? It's got to be in the top 5 more, right?
You know, but at this point, it's so late. Like, the rest of the team has done the job. And
Yeah.
it's just going to come in here and take the spotlight? No, that's not how that happens.
Yeah, and this is 10 more power ready to go with a presumed counterspell, Essence Scatter or something to counter a spell. And these Essence Scatters have looked phenomenal. They'll either look phenomenal or horrendous if a cavern is drawn, you know?
Haven't seen any, though. Just a whole lot of lands that hurt.
Yeah. And now Curtis is probably thinking, if you have a counterspell and I go for a big creature, I lose, but can I go for anything else? And we're going to find that out. There's a counterspell.
Yep.
And does Curtis have...
Belmerk taken care of.
Okay.
Bookworm. Okay, it's something.
You can technically not die. But Jeff just, basically anything to win this game here.
I'm sure he'll find another region to bounce this and win.
Yeah, that...
that seems most likely at this point. Omniscience. No? Yes? Did he find it?
We finally found it.
Hey! We did it, chat. We got there. Woo!
Right on time, but now...
It's too late.
Now you can actually just attack.
Yeah.
You have to force the chump block.
Boom! Got there.
We were getting so close to just actually casting it.
Yeah, we could have. What's it, 8 mana? Easy. Dragon Storm. Now we just get to pop off, keep replaying dragons, keep returning the Dragon Storm to hand, and just go absolutely nuts.
Yeah, let's see if it's fully locked up. That is Omniscience number 2.
Why not? Just in case.
And doesn't have it ready to actually win.
Unbelievable. I almost went Afrikaans there and said ongelooflijk, because that's just what this is right now.
This has been a strange game. It's still, all signs are pointing to Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, taking this down.
And what could Curtis have here? A hard cost bringer? No, he can't even.
No.
Okay.
All right, Wistfulness to be able to deal with Soul Guide Lantern. No, this is just to draw cards.
Yeah, we just digging now.
Simic Omniscience, maybe about to be undefeated.
Yeah, right?
It seems pretty sweet because I would imagine its Lessons matchup is good, and I could believe it if the Simic or Boraid matchup is good. I could also see it being bad. We'll see, and we'll get that information tomorrow as Jeff plays, or maybe we know exactly if Jeff already played against Simic.
I will tell you right now. He has played against one Ouroboros deck.
Okay.
Okay.
Clearly won. So.
Clearly won.
Behold my dragon. I'd like to counter Superior Spider-Man.
And that is going to do it. Jeff picking up the win here in a pretty convincing fashion, albeit extremely late for this Omniscience to arrive. But yeah, 9-0. That's got to feel pretty damn